Think about a pair of siblings you know. They have the exact same parents, yet one might have dark curly hair and brown eyes, while the other has straight blonde hair and blue eyes. How is it possible for two people to pull from the exact same genetic pool, but end up looking so completely different? For a long time, the common belief was that traits from a mother and father simply mixed together, like blending red and white paint to make pink. But inheritance doesn't work like mixing paint. It operates on a rigid, hidden system of distinct instructions. It's a biological lottery, and the rules were mapped out long before we even knew what DNA was. In the 1850s, a quiet Moravian monk named Gregor Mendel started looking for the math behind this lottery. He didn't study humans to find the answer. Instead, he spent years in his monastery garden, meticulously crossbreeding thousands of purebred pea plants. When he crossed plants with different traits, like purple flowers and white flowers, the offspring didn't turn out light pink. Instead, specific traits were passed down entirely intact, while others seemingly vanished into thin air. Through his peas, Mendel proved that biological inheritance is not a messy mixture. It is a process governed by strict mathematical laws. To understand his math, we have to look at genes. You can think of a gene as a distinct, individual unit of inherited information that determines a specific trait, like your eye color. Genes come in alternative versions, called alleles, like brown or blue. Some alleles are dominant, acting like a loud voice in a room. If present, they always physically manifest. Other alleles are recessive, remaining completely hidden unless they are the absolute only option. Because of this dynamic, what an organism looks like on the outside doesn't always reveal the hidden genetic instructions it carries on the inside. Every living thing that reproduces sexually inherits exactly 2 alleles for every single trait, one from the mother and one from the father. When an offspring inherits 2 identical alleles, like 2 brown eye alleles, it is called homozygous. They have a matching set. When receiving 2 completely different alleles, like brown and blue, it is heterozygous. Here, the dominant allele controls the physical appearance. This means heterozygous individuals are secret carriers. They can pass down hidden recessive instructions that aren't visible anywhere on their own bodies. Let's imagine 2 parents who are both heterozygous. They both show a dominant trait, but they both secretly carry a hidden recessive allele. Each parent has a 50-50 chance to pass either allele. In a probability matrix, 3 of 4 combinations get the dominant allele, showing the dominant trait. But there is a 25% chance to inherit the hidden allele from both parents, revealing the recessive trait. Mendel saw this exact 3-to-1 ratio in his peas. It proved that traits operate on strict probabilities, which is exactly why a physical feature can seemingly skip entire generations. Which brings us back to our 2 siblings. Why do they look so different if they come from the exact same parents? This diagram shows a concept called independent assortment. During reproduction, allele pairs for completely different traits separate and sort themselves randomly. Because of this, instructions for hair color shuffle independently from eye color. Every child represents a completely new spin of the genetic lottery. Siblings look different simply because they pulled completely different winning combinations of dominant and recessive alleles from the exact same parental lottery machine. A 19th century monk mapped out this biological source code using only pea plants and basic math, decades before humanity would discover the existence of DNA. Every single person you meet is a unique mosaic of distinct paired instructions, passed down unbroken through generations. Our individual appearances aren't random accidents.